What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I am, and if you are, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam whatsoever. You will never be able to go to Barbados. Yeah, that's right, guys. That tropical island where Rihanna's from is pretty fantastic, and if you don't press the like button, you're simply never gonna be able to go. Real talk, though, guys, today I have a story from my youth when I would skate around and get into trouble, and I didn't get myself into trouble in this situation. I just witnessed some trouble in a parking lot. But regardless, watching somebody kick in the windshield of a car for the first time sticks with you, so let's get into it.
It's not good. Nice racking or ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million. Swear I'm a little drunk, but it's a hell of a feeling.
Alright guys, what's going on? So if you skate, you understand that sometimes skate parks get a little bit boring. You can only skate the same thing over and over and over and over again before you get a little bored. So every now and then, and especially towards the end of like when I would skate a bunch, me and my friends would just kind of go look for stuff to skate in parking lots or, you know, like near schools, parks, all that good type of stuff, because half the fun was like skating around and trying to find the stuff to skate, and then when you found it, you had to figure out how it worked and whatnot, and like what you could do on it. It was just a good time. And one day, we were in front of this paint store. It was like a Sherwin-Williams paint store, and I remember because I never had like been in front of a paint store before. I thought people just went to Lowe's, but sure enough, there is a store here that's called Sherwin-Williams, and it sells only paint. And it was dead. There was only one car in the parking lot, and it was like a really, really nice Mercedes, and there was a couple inside that was talking. And we weren't like spying on them or anything. We just pulled up, and I could see that there was a guy and the girl talking. So we obviously didn't want to bug them. I don't know if the paint store was closed today or like if it's just not very busy because not many people go to the paint store, but for whatever reason, that was the only car in the parking lot. So me and my friends start skating this like little stair set in front of this paint store, just doing our thing and vibing, and maybe about 10 minutes into it, we hear some noises coming from that one car in the parking lot, and we look over, and this couple is now arguing with each other, like pretty loudly, to the point where we can kind of hear bits and pieces outside of the car. It's not very loud, but it's just enough where you can like tell that they're arguing, you know, like no, 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 no. But from much further away, that was probably not the best example, but I can just kind of hear like muffled loud noises. So sure enough, we're sitting there just kind of doing our thing skating, and the noises start to get louder and louder, and they're kind of yelling, and then all of a sudden, one of the doors flies open off this car, and out steps this girl, and she's like, "Are you kidding me?" And we're all kind of, you know, looking over now, trying to get a glimpse of what's going on, because when drama starts going down in the parking lot and I'm here skating, yeah, I'm gonna eavesdrop, okay? Listen, I understand that makes me nosy, but whatever, I'm nosy, deal with it. I don't know what you want me to do. Maybe don't have your fights in the middle of a parking lot with a bunch of kids around if you don't want me being nosy, all right? I can't help the fact that your fight seems more interesting than whatever's currently going on near me. Anyways, this girl is screaming at the guy for something, and he starts yelling back about how she's done it before too and whatnot, and then she says something along the lines of, "Yeah, well, I slept with your best friend, so it's not like it matters anyways." And at this point, all of us are like, jaw dropped. You know what I'm saying? Because 10 seconds ago, it looked like it was a couple arguing, and now she's just hitting him with some gut-wrenching facts. And he's like, "Yeah, well, your best friend's hotter than you anyways, and that's why I cheated on her with you." And they're just screaming back and forth, dude. And you know when someone's arguing about something and you know that, like, you're not supposed to be hearing it, so you just are kind of just sitting there watching it, hoping you don't get noticed? That's me. Because I know for a fact this couple is not aware of the fact that there's 5 teenagers sitting here watching them scream about the fact that they both have cheated on each other with the other person's best friend. Like, call me crazy. Most people probably don't want that being screamed loudly in a parking lot. There's just not much else for them to really do about it. You know what I mean? So we're all watching this, and then the girl looks over, like, right after she had heard this guy say that he slept with her best friend, and she looks at us, and it goes, "What are you looking at?" And at this point, usually what we should have done is keep our mouth shut. And I don't say anything. I look away because I realize I'm not supposed to be looking. But one of my friends, for whatever reason, goes, "I don't know, what are you guys doing?" Which, like, listen, should not have been that funny, dude. But this girl is rage screaming at us, asking what we're staring at. And he's like, "I don't know, what are you guys doing?" So she tells us to F off and quit being nosy. And we're like, Okay, so we kind of just slowly look away and go back to skating the stairs because we're not gonna move. And without missing a beat, she goes back to yelling at her boyfriend, telling him all these awful things. Like, I can't even repeat it without being demonetized. She wasn't even swearing, bro. She was just like tearing this dude down. It was brutal. And he gets out of the car and he's like, yeah, well then you can walk home. And she's like, you're gonna make me walk home? And he's like, I don't know. You're saying all this horrible stuff to me. I don't know what else I should do. And she said, yeah, well, good luck driving like this. And then she had this purse on her arm the whole time, and it's a pretty big purse, but she takes this purse and grabs it by the handle and like picks it up over her head, kind of like she's, like a samurai sword about to yeet down on somebody, and just swings it as hard as she can at the windshield. Keep in mind, this is like a nice Mercedes, and I don't know what was in that purse. I don't know if it was bricks or like, if there was spikes on the purse or something. I was pretty far away, but sure enough, when that windshield gets hit, dude, it just cracks and just shatters. Like, not shatters in terms of imploding, but if you've ever seen a cracked windshield, you know what I mean. She hit it in one corner and the crack just spiderwebbed all the way across the entire windshield. And at this point, once again, we're all still watching, and all of us let out an audible like, oh, at that point, because look, yeah, I know you told us not to look, but we kept watching and we just watched you single-handedly cave in a windshield with your purse. So she looks over and starts screaming at us to stop watching once again, which at this point just isn't gonna work, okay? Now I'm definitely not. Like, before, I could understand you not wanting me to watch you and your boyfriend argue, but I'm guessing it's over now. Usually when you're smashing in somebody's windshield, you're at the point of letting the relationship go. And the guy gets out of the car and he's like, what the hell are you doing? And she says, this, and jumps on the hood of the car. Not like literally like a Spider-Man. Climbs on the hood of the car is probably a better description. I don't want you guys thinking that this girl is strong enough to smash a windshield with a purse and then like levitate onto a car. But she gets on top of the car and starts just kicking in the windshield, dude. And now when she starts kicking it, it starts like falling all over the driver's seat. The guy's out of the car. And finally, she hops off and she's like, screw you. And just starts walking past this paint store into the shopping center. And I really don't know what was going on, bro. I think that they probably both just sucked or something. Because the guy, as weird as this sounds, after she walks away, yells something at her about like, oh my god, you're gonna pay for my car, and then just got in his car and drove away, dude. And what's even crazier about all this is from start to finish, like, the start of the argument to the girl breaking the windshield, kicking it in, and then the boyfriend just casually driving away like nothing happened was maybe 3.5 minutes, dude. So yeah, it's taken me a while to tell the story, but imagine being me. You're just sitting there 1 second skating in front of a store. Next thing you know, some girl is like beating in the windshield of a car, stomping on it. They're screaming at each other, and then just as fast as it happens, they just leave. They just leave, and they left separately, dude. I was so confused on what was going on, genuinely. And like, before anyone says that we should have called the cops or something, before we left, we kept skating. Cops did pull up into the parking lot and were talking to a couple store owners, so I think somebody else called. I was just a teenage kid. Like, now, yeah, I probably should have called the cops, but I didn't know what to do, bro. I was just sitting back like, oh my god, what is going on? Because that's what you do when you're a kid. You don't really know what's up. Seriously, though, that stuck with me, dude. To this day, I can picture perfectly visually in my head this lady just kicking in her windshield while screaming at her boyfriend. And I'm gonna be honest, if you want to avoid having your car window kicked in, first of all, don't date crazy people on either side. Don't date crazy girls, don't date crazy guys. And also, advice for both of you, maybe don't date people that are gonna sleep with your best friend. I'm just saying that. Like, all of this could have been avoided. You still would have had a windshield if you just didn't sleep with her best friend. And, maybe you guys just weren't meant to be. If you guys hated each other that much, maybe it's a good thing she broke your windshield, bro. Just saying. Obviously, it's not okay to ever break anyone's windshield. I'm just goofing off. I'm not being serious, okay? Don't go in the comment section and pretend that that's what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate you taking a second to just press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video. I guess you don't have to do it, but I would really appreciate it. Go ahead and comment the word windshield down below. It just helps the video do better, and I'd appreciate it. And I'm not even kidding. Seriously, no joke, no scam. please press the like button. I've just noticed that I get more views if the video gets more likes. So yeah, I don't know. I'm begging now. Whatever. Judge me if you want. And on that note, be sure to check out the OG Sub Club and Haha merch. The intro song will be in the description down below. Check out the Scuffed Cast. It's my new podcast. The episode link will also be down below. And on that note, I've got nothing left to plug. So don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, try to make sure that they're attractive, and also try to make sure that you don't date anyone willing to kick out your windshield. Just some good advice, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't get anyone pregnant if you do. Make sure they're hot. I'm out. Peace.